Alright, let's get started, shall we? I'll just wait for people to join and see exactly what happens. Actually, real quick, I'm going to check. Ooh, hold up. What if I add... No, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. Frock on a froxicle. There we go. And let's go right here. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Really? Sorry, I'm trying to figure some stuff out real quick. I need my actual keyboard for this. Well, I'm gonna try and use my keyboard for this. Hang on. Hang on just a second. I'm figuring this out. Okay, rock on a froxicle. I always hate when this happens. Okay, sorry. I'll be right around in just a moment. Thank you. Let's go. Here we go. Right. Righty. Alright, I think I got it now. Okay. Cool. Alright, so the description and the title should basically say it all. I'm going to be, instead of, I'm basically going to be drawing every single one of my server emotes, my Discord server emotes, and probably drawing some new ones as well. What? Well, I cannot speak. I've already drawn out a couple of... Here, actually, what if I try and make this a little bit bigger? There we go. You can't see it very well now, and this is a very small piece of paper. Okay. Should I explain what's been going on? Hello, Tyrant King. Hello, Potato. Hello, Popcorn. My hands look enormous in this. That is very amusing. Actually, no. What I wanted to do instead was use... Where is it? Here we go. Actually, no. That would be a really bad idea. Very bad idea. Okay. How is everybody doing? Would you like me to explain a little bit more about the process with these emotes, or just kind of be like, nope, I got it? I swear, I always start like every server what? Live stream like this. I'm sorry, my mind is just like all over the freaking place right now. Okay. Outer big outer big yeah, the micron pens, is that what you're talking about, Popcorn? Yeah, I've become really fond of the micron pens in particular. They are lovely. When I initially started practicing with art pens, I was trying a whole bunch of different ones. I think I tried like Artist Loft and Faber-Castell and Micron, and I think like one or two others. And I just found that I liked Micron the most. So I've been using that a lot more frequently. Can I please explain how to draw good? Yeah, I have been planning this for a while now. How do you draw good? Loads of practice. I started drawing in high school, and I did not know how to draw at all. And now, I'm actually pretty good at it. Enough that I'm able to, like, you know, do commissions and stuff, and, you know, work on the same comic even 8+ years later, so... Okay, here we go. By all means provide commentary. Okay, so basically, most Discord server emotes are done digitally. but I ended up drawing my Halloween profile picture relatively recently and found that I really liked it, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It certainly took me less time than it does to normally digitally draw something, so I thought, you know what, why can't I do the same thing with my server emotes? So, and it would allow me to sort of change the style a little bit as well for some of the server emotes, make them a bit larger, a little more clear, you know, stuff like that. So I decided I was going to do them traditionally. So I basically took a single piece of paper, I divided it into 6 even sections, that or six little squares that were 9.3 by 9.3 millimeters. Centimeters. Millimeter. Centimeters. I don't know why I said millimeters. And believe it or not, it was easier to do that by the metric system than the imperial system. So that's my reason for doing that. Micron are awesome. Oh, you use the 003? The smallest that I have is the 005, which is still pretty small, but I do like having various sizes of micron. Like, I love using this 08 for, like, text bubble boundaries, and panel boundaries for my comic. It's lovely. And then, like, 005, for, like, you know, like character outlines and text and stuff like that. It's a nice little balance. I'm leaving marks all over my desk. Luckily, it's easy to get off. Desk is just the right material. Yes, my emotes are intended, my new emotes at least, are intended to be a little bit more cartoonish in design. And a little bit larger, because then it'll be easier to see overall. Hope is to completely redo all of my emotes and add a couple of new ones. Although one of them is actually giving me a lot of trouble right now, so I might just hold that single one off and then... Oh, geez, I may have already slightly messed up. It's actually me. Here from Snort Compilation. Yes, I do actually have a knack for art. I definitely messed up the eyes a little bit, but I'm honestly not too terribly worried about that. Okay, nope, let's do a small one. Let's try 03. It's not 003, it's just 03. Okay. Shoot. That's a little better. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And... wait, where's my... oh, there's my pencil. Lovely. You have a suggestion for an emote, Tyron? I mean, I already have plenty of suggestions as is. Or plenty of ideas as is, but shoot. As in, like, go for the idea, I mean. I've definitely received a lot of ideas and come up with a lot of ideas, so... You're welcome. It looks like a crazy slaughter pop. Again, it's not supposed to be crazy eyes, it's just cartoonish eyes. That's all it really is. Put a knife in her paw? Oh my gosh. I have considered doing like an otter knife emote at some point. I haven't come up with an idea for how I'm going to do that yet, but I know I can come up with something. Also, sorry, didn't mean to, you know, briefly talk with you, Sketch Repeat. You saw the Terrorizer Snort compilation. I'm guessing you saw either Panda reacting to it or you watched Terrorizer during his live stream when he watched it. And it brought you to this channel, and now you find out that I have a knack for art. Yes, yes, I very much do. I have a big knack for art. Let's see. Otter with the Knight's Mask. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit too specific. I need something more generalized or something I'm, like, or something a little bit more, like, you know, familiar to my channel and my content. I mean, it's a decent idea, but not sure it will quite work. As far as medium, find yourself using the Pentel Graph Gear pencil, the Sakura brush pen, hopefully going for the Pentel Food Pocket brush pen. I've heard of the second one. I have not heard of the other two. Okay, where are my colors? Okay. Here we go. Okay, You move aside. I don't need you right now. Okay, here we go. Bringing out. Oh, nice. I got stuff in the way. Should have prepped ahead of time. A grumpy or angry otter. Maybe. I'm not sure how the face would look on that just yet, so I'd have to think about that first. But that seems like a good idea. Let's see. I want the text to be blue, because blue is actually my favorite color. It usually changes up which kind of blue. Let's see. Something, you know, relatively simple and bright. The 7 Otter Dwarfs. I think I'm gonna go with 118. Okay. 156. Here we go. 118. Perfect. Here we go. Probably could have done something a slight bit lighter, but that is okay. Probably gonna use the white to lighten it up anyways. Lighten it up and blend it, really. Yes, this stream right here will be dedicated just to drawing server emotes. Possibly, depending on how long I go, I may also draw my October prompt from yesterday. I totally did not realize that yesterday was a prompt day, but luckily that's why I have them spaced out like this, to catch up, or to have some extra days just in case. So I intended to have that October art prompt yesterday, but I'm gonna have to do it today, which is fine. It's fine. I've got an idea for what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. By the way, there have been a lot of really good entries for October thus far. And like, some people are getting really creative with it as well, and just, you know, pushing out some really cool pieces. I am really happy it's turning out this well. Saren White and the 700 Dwarfs. That is amazing. Oh, I gotta tell my sister that one later. The 3 little terrorizers. Friggin' Brian. Friggin' Brian. I mean, I friggin' love Brian, I swear to goodness. Where's my... Oh, my white's over here. Alright, here we go. Time to blend. To blend and lighten up just a little bit. Gotta be careful because this white can actually affect the pen that I've outlined with. And honestly, if some of these colors stray a slight bit from the lines, I really do not care in this instance. This isn't supposed to be absolutely perfect, just something that's easier for me to put together compared to a digital emote, because seriously, I'd say the digital emotes take like twice or 3 times as long to do. I could probably spend an entire 3-hour stream and do, like, you know, 10 traditional emotes in a breeze. But if I'm doing it digitally, I'd need an entire evening just to do like 4. Because I just cannot do digital to save my life. I really can't. Alright. You're an R legitimate, but you're having fun. And you know what, that's... Ooh, my hair's on the way. That is kind of the point. You know, even if you can't contribute the same way, you're still participating in your own way and having a lot of fun with it. By the way, for those that aren't aware, I am offering, depending on how many entries I have, I am offering Discord Nitro 1-month subscriptions for October. And again, there are a lot of great entries so far. Okay. Let's do the eyes. I usually do olive for Poppy's eyes. Okay. Usually olive, and I might want to add a slightly different green as well. Let's see. Green. Actually, let's add a little bit of... No, not the yellow green. I don't like the idea of the apple green. 148 might actually be good. Here we go. 148. Perfect. almost looks a little bit yellowish, which is kind of amusing, but that is okay. Whether it counts or not, you're still participating for the hell of it. You know what? You do you. Oh, my cup. What? My mug just stuck to. mm. Ah, coffee is amazing. I do also have a coffee emote. Here we go. Starting to look slightly less crazy now. Yeah, I would hope so. Let's see. 65. Thank goodness I've changed up the colors of Poppy a little bit because now they're a slight bit lighter, so they're easier to see as, like, you know, emotes or icons. Because before, it used to be really dark. It used to more reflect the you know, slightly darker color of my hair, as well as... So here's kind of basically how it was, is that there's this lighter version right here, which is basically supposed to represent my sort of skin color, and then the darker brown was intended to represent, like, you know, my hair color. But now I've had to change that up slightly. Can't have it be too dark, you know. Just got some beer. Nice. Is it good beer? Not that I would know, because, you know, I don't really care for beer. I could care less about beer, personally, but I know that lots of people do like it. And you know what? That's fine. You can like it if you want. I don't, but that's fine. I like what I want. You have no idea what Discord Nitro is, and you only check it like every 6 months. I did kind of put up the challenge on DeviantArt as well, and offered like a core membership there also. But I don't think there are going to be enough entries for that. There's only been one entry so far. Clearly it's gotten less traffic, but Discord is honestly a platform I use on a regular basis. I will either be checking my server frequently, or I'll be checking the art server that I'm a part of frequently. Like multiple times a day is when I'll be checking it usually. I'll admit, I do check it during work sometimes as well. But it's definitely, and it's also one of the only social media platforms that I even use to begin with. It's the only one I found I kind of like. I hate using Twitter. I have an account technically, but I never use it. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I will not use Reddit. I will not use Tumblr. I will not use Snapchat or Instagram. Not a chance in hell. I'm sorry to curse, but I won't. Okay. Where is my... Wait. You don't have DeviantArt? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, people who aren't usually, like, you know, big time... Well, I mean, some big time artists do and have an account and some don't, but I mean, there are plenty of artists, habitual or otherwise, who do have it, and it was the only social media platform I had for the longest time besides Facebook, which I'm very inactive with. Yeah, no, I intend to keep it that way. I intend to stay away from the internet as much as possible, which is hilarious considering I'm a YouTuber. But I am also an artist and a writer first and foremost. Alright, I'm gonna turn it. Facebook has killed a lot of the old social media platforms. You imagine DA struggles a little bit these days? Surprisingly, not too much. DA did lose a lot of people with the Eclipse changes that happened. I personally didn't care about them too much, but I was like, meh. There's usually a lot of not safe for work. I know that they've been kind of watching that a little bit more, the not safe for work stuff, but believe it or not, DeviantArt is actually doing fine. It's actually doing... I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, it's an amazing platform or anything along those lines, but DeviantArt is actually doing just kind of average right now. Warframe. Warframe is the best social media platform. I've never even heard of that. But then again, there's a lot of social media that I haven't heard of, so. What did I switch it up to? I think I switched it up to... Was it burnt? I think it was burnt ochre. Maybe, or no, maybe, no, maybe it's like 160 with some burnt umber. Okay, that sounds about right. 160 burnt umber. Perfect. Got it. I need my color swatch, guys. It's very crucial to me that I have my color swatch. Why do I keep saying squatch? Oh, I cannot speak. It's a free-to-play game, Warframe. Oh, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. When it comes to like, you know, the war type games and the MMO RPGs or whatever, like I just lose interest quickly. Those are definitely not my kinds of games. My kinds of games are the ones that have like complex stories and characters. Those tend to be some of my favorites. Subnautica is a slight exception because it does have story and it really doesn't have any characters, but it's also you explore the world in a very different way compared to most usual games, and I don't know, it's just the creativity that just kind of catches my attention for the most part. Oh, that hurt. I've been hiccuping a lot in the last week or so. I don't know why. It's all co-op and has one of the best communities to the point where you'd call it a fellowship. Huh. It's not really a war game, it's about space and kill everything. No Man's Sky. Okay, that I have heard of. That's about it. I've just heard of it. The colors don't fully look right on this, but hang on. Here, let's see if I can... Actually, no, they actually look pretty good. Okay, I think I see now. Just had to bring out my PFP drawing for a moment. And probably need to press a little bit harder. That's probably the color. Thought the color would be a little off if I press too hard, but I may actually need to press hard to bring out the color in the way that I want to. And then I add some skin afterwards. The color, I mean. I literally have a color that's called skin. That's just what it's called. I don't know why it's called that when skin can technically come in different varieties, but hey, what the hell do I know? Last open world game you were into was Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Yeah, open world games tend to be a little meh for me, more often than not. I mean, like, the open world concept idea is really fascinating, to explore as, like, you know, an analyst, but to actually play it, I have virtually no interest in doing anything like open world like it. I don't know, I feel like I just get too bored too fast. So if I'm gonna play an open world game, it needs to have concepts and characters and elements that just completely blow my mind away. Like even Red Dead Redemption 2, if I wasn't playing that with my sister, I probably would not be playing that on my YouTube channel. I probably wouldn't play it in my free time, honestly. My sister is definitely a very nice buffer, and it does help that we switch back and forth, but would I normally play a game like that? No, I would not. I'll be completely honest. I can try an anime. Oh no 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 no! Not gonna try anime style. I'm sorry. I've been trying anime style for years, and that's a big old fat negative. I am not good at anime style. I either have my own sort of semi-cartoonish style or my semi-realistic style. I've tried anime style and I can't do it. I've tried my own take on anime style and I can't do it. I can barely draw humans, as is. So, nice suggestion, Popcorn, but that is going to have to be a negative on my part. Warframe doesn't have that much open world. What was I even... Ooh, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Games like Oblivion and Skyrim involve character traits, magic, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at enough, like, analyses and stuff of Skyrim to see that I can understand why people like it. I would not like it. I would not, well, more accurate to say that I wouldn't enjoy it. But again, that's just me. I mean, you all do you. Everybody's got their own, like, preferences when it comes to everything, games included. Games and art styles. And yes, Potato, you are right. Everyone does their own way. That's actually literally what I just said. I should pay attention better. Okay. So what I actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually scan this. I'm going to probably enlarge the welcome ever so slightly, but keep it within the same frame. But yeah, that's one emote down. And I did... Okay, this one was actually really fun to do. I love that this one is a lot more, like, defined now. Here we go. You do you. Heck yeah, I'll do me. Except for CalArts? CalArts? What? What's CalArts? But I need to definitely mix and match to make sure I don't overlap in a weird way. Have I heard of DNL? No. That does not sound familiar in the slightest. Okay. Okay. I can do it right now. I don't know if the mic's gonna be able to pick him up. I don't know if the mic picked him up. I'm trying. I'm trying to get a guess. Oh, you are trying and just not quite cutting it. I can feel his tail. He is just not wanting to be cooperative, is he? No, he is not. He does not want to cooperate. I swear to goodness. My sister was trying to get our cat. Well, our cat? Her cat. Jeez. Yes, I know. I don't know why I said our. I corrected to her. She was trying to get her cat to make noise, but he was not cooperating. Oh, the mic is absolutely picking her up. She's loud. She's very loud. She's a noisy mama. Oh. Sorry, I was not paying too much attention to chat. Like, I apologize. Uh, we're hearing half a conversation. Your cat? No, no, our cat. No, definitely her cat. Alright. Hold up. Pause, people. Pause. Alright, I'm back. What did you miss, Potato? Not much, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I think I love this new heart emote that I'm putting together. Ah, get away. You gonna go now, Cookie? Alright. Have fun with whatever else you're doing for the rest of your day. Yes, 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 welcome back. I'm happy to be back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna love this heart version a lot more than my current one. Okay. Something else that I'm also not really worrying about with these particular emotes, unlike with my current ones, is a little bit of shading. And I'm just like, I don't want to worry about that with these emotes. I just want there to be like, you know, flat colors. Good flat colors. Heart hugging. Yeah. Heart hugging! Everyone can appreciate a good heart hug. You gonna go play Warframe and draw Steampunk Bowl Machine? Alright, have fun with that. Let's see. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Plushie, what's going on? What is going on? Bada boom, bada booski. Babooski. Indeed, and hugs in general, potato. Heck to the yes. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. I wonder, hang on just a moment. What if I change the properties on this slightly? Nope. Trying to... Come on, I'm trying to change some of the settings so you can see the color a little bit better. That's proving this. I can't do too much better than this. I swear, when I get like a new, like, good desk space or something like that, I need to allow myself some better lighting. If I were a digital artist, this wouldn't have been a big deal, but since I'm a traditional artist, it can be a little bit of a pain in the arse that I don't exactly have the best lighting source, except that'll have to be second priority in terms of new equipment, because I need to get myself a better mic first. Actually, make that third priority. I need to get a better mic and a second camera first. That way, the microphone, because my current microphone is having issues and isn't the best when it comes to soundproofing. And then the second camera, since again, I am a traditional artist, and you guys don't get to see my face at all whenever I'm doing traditional stuff. So, and honestly, it would be nicer to have a more decent camera, I guess you could say. And then better light capabilities for my traditional recordings. In other words, I have to do. But first, I gotta get like a decent like office or desk space. Why am I using yellow ochre? I should be using burnt ochre. Dum dum. Anyways, how was everybody's day today? Alrighty. Everybody's suddenly quiet. Interesting. Oh, that's a bad thing necessarily, just something I noticed. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, I'll have to deal. You had a quiet Sunday, did a nice early walk, and then an evening walk later on. Nice. By the way, did you guys realize it is already less than a month? A day less than a month before my sister and I leave for our real vacation. I just can't believe it's coming up so quickly. It only felt like just yesterday, a couple months ago, that we were getting our tickets. That's a cute drawing I got there. I like the fact Well, I mean, my name is Otterpop, so of course I would choose an otter as an avatar. Kind of just makes sense. Besides, the otter's on my family's crest, so it was inevitable. And yes, this cute drawing is a new emote for my Discord server. I'm basically traditionally drawing every single one of my emotes. It's gonna look good. I almost completely forgot what I was doing. Vacation time. Heck yes. I'm finally gonna get a break from all the craziness of work and from all you bitches. I'm just kidding, I love you guys. No, I think I need to use my black, actually. Here we go. Here we go. And I need to put this one back as well. Better? Alright, that'll do. Let's see. Here's where it gets interesting. Okay. Let me bring back out my swatch. 135 may be the route to go. 35, here we go. Sweet. Family crest, you say. You're intrigued about the history of it. Honestly, so am I. Like, the whole idea behind family crest is really fascinating. Here's the thing, though, is that usually the only families that do have family crests are for people with European heritage. There really aren't any for, like, I mean, I think there might be a couple for Asia, but mostly it's a European thing. And this vacation is actually going to be, this vacation is going to be to Portugal. My sister and I are leaving the country for the first time. We are visiting our parents' new digs. And we're just kind of visiting our parents because we haven't seen them since they moved in June. So, it's been a while. And besides, I've been working for 3 years, almost 3 years at my current job now, and I have never really had a solid vacation. I've always had the hours, I just never had a destination until now. Okay, let's try 137. Family crest is a bit, yeah, it's pretty similar to a coat of arms. And mostly, again, it's a European thing. I should draw a coat of arms for the Discord. I wouldn't even know how to go about doing that. I need to do like a whole bunch of research because if we're talking about something serious as a coat of arms, I'm going to need to do a whole bunch of research and really take into consideration the design for it. Yeah, Portugal does sound amazing. As I understand it, it's actually pretty in the fall. I mean, I don't know too much necessarily. I don't really know a whole lot about Portugal to begin with. But our parents have loved it so far, so there's that. You have to say, though, trying to achieve gradients with colored pencils is pretty tricky. But once you do it enough times, you get a general feel for how to do it. How about an emote, like a peeking, like sort of a lurk emote? I know a couple people who have used that. But you kind of mean something like that, or like a, you know, like peeking the corner kind of emote? Just include a heart, an otter, a meat cleaver for slaughter pop and go from there. Oh my goodness. Meat cleaver. I love how you had to specify that too, Popcorn. Meat cleaver. Lovely. I don't have to be concerned about you. 2 otters wielding swords and a huge shield. I'd have to put that into like 2 or 3 separate emotes because that would be a lot for one. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the coat of arms. Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. Maybe. Popcorn Otter Lurk. Yeah, I have already planned on doing something like that. Like a lurk emote. Let's see. I Ooh, 130. Ooh, 138. 138. Yes, 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 yes. Both. Yes, I have planned. I have already got an idea and a plan for a lurk emote. Um, a peek emote could be interesting. Let's see. Julio. Yeah. Sounds good. Our mom is a creative genius. I mean, I have my moments, certainly. I mean, I am a fiction writer as well as an artist and a comic artist, so yeah, I definitely have plenty of creative moments. Two otters hugging emote. Might be a little bit too much for one emote. I want to keep it largely simple for the time being since I'm still a little bit new at drawing emotes to begin with. But yeah, that's definitely an idea. Actually, no, a hug emote could technically be doable. Now that I think about it. I do know plenty of people who do work on hug emotes, so I suppose that is a little bit more feasible than I initially thought so. Otter Mom has her otter moments? Of course I do. I'm the best. Not the best. I'm the best. Usually. Not always, but usually. It's actually looking pretty good. And she get pretty good with the gradients, more or less. Alright, I need to change up the pinks. Floating otter eating clam. I know the heart is looking pretty good. Let's see. 5. Light pink after magenta. Hold on. Here, no. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I agree. The heart is actually looking a lot better than I thought it would. Let's add in a bunch of pink. Just regular pink. To mix in some of the colors. Yeah, I think I'm loving this emote a lot more than my current otter heart one. Let's see. Okay, let me try and add a little bit more. I know I said I was doing more like flat colors and not like, shadows or stuff, but it's kind of more of a gradient, and I don't see a problem with doing a gradient for this particular emote, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I think it looks a lot better. I think if the heart were a lot smaller, then a flat color would make sense, but because it was, I ended up making it so large, a gradient kind of just made more sense. Alright. Shading is great. Surprised Otter look with Nunny. That could be fun at some point. Sorry, I'm moving my desk and my camera all kinds of wacky ways. Alright. Let me see if I can make some slight adjustments to the fur. Let me add a little bit more burnt ochre. Yep, definitely needed to get a little bit more color. Can we expect a future collab? A collab with Terrorizer? Not a chance. There's no way that a YouTuber that big will be working with a smaller YouTuber like me who just made a couple of compilations on his content. I sincerely doubt anything like that would ever happen. Would that be a nice, hopeful thought? Yes, but it's very unlikely. Right, I think after this last pot, I should be all good for this one. Well, it does process for this to remind me there's something I gotta do with the previous one. Alright. I like it. I like it. Nice and simple. Hang on a second. Not the burnt ochre. Give me instead the 163. Ah, there we go. That's better. I like that. Yes. That is a pretty solid one. That's a good one. I like that. That might be my new favorite. Alright. Time for celebratory honor. Maybe I could be the jack to his feelings. Once again, highly doubtful. Keep in mind, too, that those kinds of content creators are very different from the kind of creator that I am. Oh, don't do that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It happens a lot. Never know, it would be fun to see us two play one. That would be fun. Most of the games that I usually really like are single-player games. I also don't play enough, like, you know, co-op games. Or multiplayer games or anything like that. Would it be, like, super sweet and a dream come true to be able to play with a big content creator like Terrorizer or even any of his friends? That would be friggin' amazing. But it is very unlikely to ever come to pass. Frankly, those guys are just way out of my league. Jack's a musician, so you guess stranger things have happened, but yeah. Yeah. So, here we go. Otter and Terrorizer playing World of Tanks. I don't think that Brian has... I don't actually remember for sure if Brian has been sponsored by World of Tanks. I know Marcel has. I don't know for an absolute fact that Marcel has. I don't know if Brian has. Maybe, but I don't remember for sure. Let's see. Righty. Hmm. Um, yeah. This epic drawing is sponsored by Rage. I hear so many people complaining about, like, all the sponsorships and all the ads and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you babies, you can deal with it. I'll be honest, to be fair though, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I might agree with a lot of you guys. But I'm kind of a YouTuber, so I kind of get it. YouTubers gotta make their money, man. I mean, heck, let me make money right now. Yes, I just did that. Oh, scheisse. This live stream is sponsored by Micron. If I did somehow get sponsored by Micron, I mean, that would actually be, pretty cool, because I love their pens to begin with. And, I would make a whole lot of use of their products. Because, I mean, granted, I've only ever used their pens, but I really do like them. They're definitely my favorite artist pens to use. Alrighty. Let's get on. Who's Micron? Oh, basically it's, the brand that, produces the pens that I use for my artworks. I know that they have other products as well, but the pens are the ones I'm most familiar with. No, this one. Here we go. Wait, I think I used my rune. Honorama is brought to you by 19... Oh my god. Y'all are never gonna let me live that down, are you? Fucking 1981, man. During their Among Us sessions, Wildcat and Marcel Moo would hit each other with their ads right before they killed them. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that sounds truly amazing. Those guys have got quite the friendship, do they not? I mean, some of those guys have known each other for like almost a decade. Kind of crazy. Nope. Yeah, no, you're never gonna let me live that down. Alright, coffee break. My coffee's a little bit cooler than it was before. Well, dang. I'll have to worry about that later. For now, I got Wait, no, 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 I can't use skin first. I have to use yellow ochre first. Look at me, I'm so smart. You'd think I was. Ah, come on. Alright, now I can add the skin. Uh, 160. My favorite moments was when Marcel, oh my gosh, in that Minecraft video, I think it was when they were doing like the special hardcore mode where if one of them died, all of them died, because I think like Scotty coded it or something like that because he's a fucking genius. But yeah, oh my gosh, Marcel's reaction when he found out Nogla was a triplet was utterly hilarious. And I'm like, I knew Nogla was a triplet beforehand. How did you not know that, Marcel? Marcel sounded so sad. He's like, we've known each other how many years? You've slept on my couch, and I didn't know you were a triplet. Oh, it was amazing. Or I suppose I should correct myself slightly. I don't think I knew he was a triplet, but I did know that he had two other siblings that were close in age to him. I just didn't realize that, they were all like triplets or anything like that. Because I think he has fraternal triplets. He has like one brother and one sister. Um, that that he was part of a triplet of. But yes, Marcel's reaction when he found out Nova was a triplet was priceless. I always go back to that moment because it's so funny. Honestly, just the general, like, hardcore mode of Minecraft in general is actually really entertaining to watch for them. Because again, one of them dies, they all die. It's because he did. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that multiple of these guys have confirmed they don't watch each other's videos. Like, I know Anthony has confirmed that, and I know that Brian has confirmed that, and I think Marcel and Brock both have said something about that as well. But a lot of these guys don't watch their friends' videos. Heck, they don't even watch their own videos sometimes. And I can understand that. I don't watch my own videos. I really don't. Kind of rare, non-identical. Yeah, fraternal triplets. Fraternal twins in of itself is not very common. I wouldn't call it rare, but fraternal triplets, that's fairly uncommon. I mean, I'd say the higher the number, the more unlikely it is that you're gonna be fraternal, honestly. Like, I'd say fraternal twins, pretty uncommon. Fraternal triplets, pretty rare. Fraternal quadruplets, that's probably really, really, really rare. Whoever watches their own videos are just No, I wouldn't really say they're necessarily masochists. I mean, some people might enjoy watching their own content. Some people, like myself, are just too busy to watch their own content and frankly don't want to be reminded of some, like, their older videos or previous days or stuff like that. I definitely know that's the case with me. But I'm sure everybody has their own reasons for why they don't watch their own videos, and. As far as I understand, most YouTubers don't. Some people do need to watch their own videos to be like, okay, what happened in this previous instance so that I can either correct it or I need to reference it or something like that. So that would make sense. But other than that, there's just really no need to watch your previous videos. Oh wait, why am I using the gray? I need to use the black. Dum-dum. You can imagine identical twins with a non-identical triplet? Gosh, would that even be more rare? Like, that seems unlikely that not only would you have triplets, but that only two of them would be identical and the other would be fraternal. That seems like crazy. Markiplier watches his own videos. Oh wait, he's definitely not. Again, I personally don't see the problem with, people watching their own videos. Sometimes I might need to. You never know. Yeah, not really sure where you get that. Masochist is definitely a strong term that I think is fairly incorrect. Darken it up, smooth it out. It's the only reason why I'm going out over this like a third time. Okay, well I won't need to go over it a fourth time. Sweetness. Alright, let's see what colors. I want to definitely some blues, because again, I love blues. I have to celebrate with blue. Um, let's see. I like the idea of Sky and 120. Let's see, Sky and 120. Here we go. And time for some 120. An egg from each ovary where one of them split seems more likely than three different eggs. Well, yeah, no, I'm. Ooh, why did I do that? No, 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 that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, fuck. Hold up. Okay, let me try that again. Hold on. Nope, wrong one. No, I think I was referring to the fact where, an egg splitting and a separate egg being fertilized, like all at the same time. I'm saying the combination of those events seems fairly unlikely. Because, I mean, as is the splitting of eggs to yield twins in the first place is, it happens on occasion. It's not super common, but it's not super uncommon either. But that in tandem with yet another egg being fertilized as well seems it's the combination of those that seems a bit unlikely. Not impossible though, but just certainly doesn't have a high probability. Noglamon was playing God. Yeah, I could see that. Do wonder sometimes what Nova's parents are like. I mean, I know we've heard his mother's voice before when he called her asking about the black stuff. That moment will always get me. My sister just giggled in the other room. I don't know if she was laughing at me or whatever she's watching slash playing. She got 2 new Assassin's Creed games today. Like, what? Wait, did I say 2? If I said 2, I meant 3. She got 3 new ones today. She got Assassin's Creed 3, she got Black Flag, and she got Syndicate. She wants to play them all in order. She's crazy. People say you find identical twins, triplets fascinating. You've known a few. Yeah. I've known some I've known some identical twins from my college days. I've known some fraternal twins as well. They're actually my cousins. Okay, so that's let's look at this. That's 1, 2, 3. Oops. Wait. Oh wait, hold up. Let's try this. There we go. Oh, have my sister and I told you that we've decorated our apartment for Halloween. Actually, technically we're not done yet. They have so many funny moments. Almost hard to pin them down, but one was where Moo's daughter. Oh my gosh. With Moo's daughter. Oh, that was... Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Who was the one who did the 7 days thing? Was that Brock also in either the same video or a similar video, and he scared Brian with it? Like, Moo just replayed the 7 days audio or something like that. You remember buying the first Assassin's Creed, you got bored on the prologue and gave it away. Yeah, personally, they're not. The Assassin's Creed games are not my shtick either. I mean, I'll watch my sister play them from time to time, but they're just not my shtick. She loves them, though. You're not thinking of an otter-themed deck of cards? Okay, so this is actually gonna sound interesting. Somebody mentioned to me a while about having like otter, like otter versions of my wolf characters from my comic in a sort of tarot deck, and I was like, that sounds cool, but unbelievably complicated. And then I'm like, but what if I just did Hunter's characters, my comic characters, as sort of tarot cards? And then I started doing a whole bunch more research, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this could theoretically be possible. So, am I potentially planning some kind of like, personal random tarot deck with my wolf characters taking the spotlight in place of, their usual figures? Yes? Because, when I look at their personality, and I've done some research into, like, the tarot cards and the tarot decks and stuff like that, and I'm like, a lot of these make sense for a lot of my characters. So, Moo played that soundbite. Which one of my favorite Banana Bus crew moments? I mean, the original has to be one of the best ones. Do-do-do-do, banana bus. Do-do-do-do, cucumber bus. I mean, that moment alone is just amazing. Was that you on the tarot? I don't know. I don't remember who said it. Somebody said it. That's all I can tell you. Hold up. As for the question on here's the thing, is that I didn't start watching the crew until like 2019, long after the Banana Bus crew origins. So I do know some of their old content, but I'm much more familiar with a lot of their newer content. Mostly like 2017 onwards. So I'm not really sure if I have too many other favorite moments of Banana Bus crew, at least. I mean, damn if they didn't have some of their good moments. I don't think it's a Banana Bus crew moment technically, but I do remember Tyler getting getting hella mad because Evan decided to drive his bike off the mountain, and Tyler just kept getting constantly pissed. And then Nogla shot him down later on, and he raged so freaking hard. Freaking delirious moment right there. It threw them for a loop while Cat was distracted. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I feel like the golden days of the group was probably like 2017 and 20, or no, 2016 and 2017 are like the golden days of the group. That's where they had some of their best moments for sure. No, yeah. And I've seen it from Evan's perspective, from Tyler's, from Nogla's, and from Brian's. Poor Nogla did not mean to hit him, but that did not make Tyler any less furious. The poor guy. Oh my good, yeah. Nogla pissed him off so much that day. I mean, it was a combination of all of them in a way, but notably it was Evan and Nogla. Tyler was a massive rager for the longest time. I mean, that's one thing he was definitely well known for. I feel like he hasn't done it as much in recent years. He still does it on occasion. But yeah, personally, in terms of the crew, I, I definitely can find entertainment in the occasional rage moments from them. And there have actually been multiple people that have asked me, if I could put together a rage compilation for like, Brian or Tyler or something like that. And I'm just like, no. Like that's the thing. Occasional rage moments are funny, but I don't care for the compilations too much. That's why I usually focus on, Terrorize or Snort compilations, or soundboard compilations, or trolling, or, you know, like the funny and ridiculous ones, but not the ragey ones. They just don't interest me as much, so I don't care to do them as much. You were in the hospital for most of 2020. Oh, that stinks. Hope you're not anymore. And hopefully those guys' Among Us sessions filled you with joy. I've been rewatching a whole bunch of them lately. Mostly, or not mostly, but notably, from Marcel and Courage's point of views. I've actually really come to enjoy Courage's content lately. Can we restart? Gold, freaking gold, man. Let's see. I probably just want to do a light blue with this one. Hey, how you doing, Blue? Sorry that I call you Blue, but it's just how I know you. There's plenty of Rage compilations for most of the guys. Yeah, no, I feel no need to make one. There's already plenty to begin with, like, especially from Plasma Storm. Plasma definitely puts together a lot of those kinds of compilations. Oh, I'm sure 2020, not sure, but like, yeah, 2020 was obviously not a very pleasant year to be in a hospital for long periods of time. Or short periods, really. Um, I'm actually gonna do 156. Where's my 56? Oh, it's right here. Lovely. Oh my god, it's a little bit better. It's like that. You're fine with blue. You were blue for 2 decades. Wow. Wowzers. As Moo would say. Wowzers. Oh, so funny, man. No, I'm not. Oh, you got pneumonia. Oof. I mean, better than COVID. Apparently, I had a really small bout of pneumonia when I was like 2 or 3 years old, but I wouldn't frickin' remember. I recovered from it okay, but that's all I know. Still, I thank goodness it was pneumonia, not freaking COVID. I mean, I'm sure pneumonia probably wasn't really a whole lot pleasant either, but there are worse things, honestly. I mean, I'm sure you still probably didn't have a lot of fun, but glad you recovered at least, because, being in the hospital for long periods of time for anything, small or large, is gotta be tough to deal with. I mean, I've never been in one myself, but I've definitely had family members who have been, and it's certainly not easy. Okay, I need to turn you down, man. Sorry, my music was really loud for a moment. Oh, your iPad died. Oh, that's lovely, Potato. Lovely. How dare your iPad do that to you? How dare it disappoint you by shutting off suddenly? Technology is so reliable, isn't it? Uh, What I was doing for a moment. So you're here again. You're here again since your iPad died. Welcome back. You started watching plenty of content creators during your stay in the hospital. Oh, Courage, Nick, Tim, and Lupo. Yep, that's a pretty good group too. It was actually Courage's content that initially got me interested in some of those other guys as well. Mostly Tim, kind of Lupo a little bit as well. It was nice watching all those Among Us sessions though, because I got introduced to a whole bunch of new content creators. I was mostly limited to Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Felix, and some members of the crew by that point in time. But I got introduced to Toast and Ray and Nick, Tim, Lupo, Courage, and a few others, but those are the top ones that are coming to my mind. Like, a lot of these guys I'd never even heard of. And suddenly I knew all of them by name, by voice, and I was just like, nice. What emotes did you miss? I don't know. I only have these three so far. Welcome, heart, celebrate. Now I'm just on the laugh. You had a chest infection a few years back that came close to turning to pneumonia. Oof. That does not sound fun in the slightest. Someone with lifelong breathing issues, you can safely say breathing issues that will hospitalize you sucks. Oof, yeah. That does not sound fun in the slightest. I mean, I definitely have massive, sinus and allergy problems. It hasn't evolved into, any, respiratory or breathing problems, but I'm concerned it might over time. It hasn't at the moment, thankfully, but it potentially could, honestly. The Terrorizer Cup is how you found me? Yeah, that is how a lot of people found me, I've noticed, is through the Terrorizer comp. Mostly the Snort comp, but also the soundboard one as well. The soundboard one got super popular. I was very surprised. I knew that people liked the idea of it and wanted it. I didn't realize how many people wanted that compilation, seriously. Who knows? Oh my gosh, yes, Corpse too. My gosh, I got introduced to Corpse during the Among Us sessions, and I was like, Holy shit. That is a voice. I mean, I know he can't help it, it's because of a medical condition, but still, damn. Deep Daddy is something else. And I'm just reiterating that I did not come up with that name. If any of you know Corpse, other people came up with that name. Well, specifically one guy, but... oh, man. You can't... No, you really can't mistake, Toast voice. He's got a pretty distinct voice, I will say that. I mean, Corpse does too, obviously. Sykkuno does a little bit as well, and actually so does Ray. I don't know if anybody else was also watching the Irish Lads on occasion. The combination of, like, you know, or some kind of combination of Jack, Brian, Nogla, RT, and RT Game is Kevin, right? Or no, RT Game and Kevin are Sep. Fuck. I always forget that. I'm really bad at that. Okay. But yeah, trying to discern some of their voices was actually, it took me a while to discern some of their voices with those guys playing together, but yeah, some of those other content creators do have very distinct voices. Got a tough immune system, but your age group means your risk. Yeah, fair enough. I think the same is true of a lot of my coworkers. Most of my coworkers in the same office as mine are like twice my age or more. I'd say there's only like, technically speaking, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Three of us are in our 20s. I know 2 of them are in their 30s, and the rest are about twice my age or more. There's definitely plenty of at-risk people that I work with as well. Though pretty much everybody's vaccinated. So. Although one of my coworkers did get COVID, and he was actually on a ventilator for a long time, and he's still recovering at the hospital, and probably will be for a little bit. I mean, not to be rude too, of course, he was also... There are only 2 people in my office that ever got COVID. Both of them either only just got their vaccinations or didn't get a vaccination by the time they got COVID, so I don't know if that says something. But I mean, one of my coworkers who only got 1 shot, he was stuck at home for a little bit, but he was okay. But yeah, my other coworker who hadn't gotten his shots yet, he was definitely hospitalized, so... I mean, obviously, we're still wishing the best for him, and we're hoping he recovers soon. As far as I understand, he's been doing a lot better compared to a couple of weeks ago, so that's good. But as far as I know, nobody else has gotten COVID. The Irish boys, sorry, I've been completely missing the chat and like totally focused on doing these colors. Terrorizer put it, I'm 30. Oh, well, Sark, I'm 40. Yeah, Sark, I keep forgetting how old Sark is, and the fact that he has a few kids. Like, it's something I gotta keep reminding myself of. Because, I mean, I knew that he was a little bit older than some of the other content creators, or at least the guys he usually played with, but I didn't realize how much older he was. Even Delirious, I think, is one of the older of the group members as well. He's definitely over 30. You're just gonna sit here listening to the stuff that I have a little knowledge. You've only just been told you can stop isolating. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's right. They are kind of coming out with the booster shot pretty soon since flu season's approaching. Apparently in my current county, the mask mandate will be reinstated. The indoor mask mandate, at least. So, starting Wednesday, we're gonna have to start wearing our masks again indoors. Which I honestly had no idea about. I mean, it kind of makes sense since last year, everybody was already, there was already a mandate and everybody was holed up in their homes anyways, but now that everybody's been a bit more out and about and COVID numbers aren't exactly stagnating in some places, and the fact that flu season is approaching, the mask mandate will be reinstated. Don't know for how long. It is what it is. It's not preferable, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's see. We got welcome. We got the heart. Oh, wait, shoot. I almost completely forgot. Scheisse. And yes, I am now, and I am realizing that that 3 of the 4 have their eyes closed. That's not going to be the case for all of them. Guarantee you. Don't worry. You're 20? Yeah. I'm 25, so. Nice. Wait. There we go. That's better. Still COVID free, but well, with schools being back, it's probably out of your control. Oh, that's lovely. Alright. Time to start on the last one that I have an outline for. So I only managed to get the outlines for 5 of them because I just realized yesterday I should probably get the outlines done on some, and I only did 5. It's a it's a coffee emote because I need a coffee emote. Okay, my server needs this emote. I needs this emote. So, deal. Because Mama loves her coffee. Obviously. Yes, I did refer to myself as Mama. I don't give a flying fig Newton. You're turning 16 on the 21st. Nice. Give him the soul open eye. One looks mildly psychotic. You're not too worried about the eyes closed. I don't answer any questions before your cough. Ah, yes. I had to do a coffee emote because it was required. Required by who, you might ask? By me. Are you really surprised? You found me because of alpha betas. Oh, nice. Exciting news about alpha betas, by the way. Like, holy moly. I can't believe they managed to... They almost, like, tripled their goal. But after about a month's time, didn't they? And I am proud to say that I was happy. I was more than happy to back them up on that. Is it just me that's not into this Otter Mom business? No, you're fine. You can absolutely continue with just Otter. I don't care how people like if they want to refer to me as, Otter, Otter Pop, Otter Mom, I really don't care. I just know the nickname came about because I can act very motherly. And I mean, I do plan to become a mother eventually one day. So, yeah. But yeah, you just want to go with Otter, that's fine by you. You do you, my friend. I don't care as long as I know that you're addressing me. It was so good. Your favorite name is Eddie. I don't really have a favorite name, now that I think about it. I just don't. I mean, I know I've come up with plenty of names for characters in my stories, but I just don't really think I have a favorite. I have favorite characters, but not really a favorite name. Let's see. No, no. Gotta... There we go. No. I love it. Crazy eyes. As Evan put it, F you Netflix, Marcel eat a hot dog Hulu. Yes. Yeah, I really am happy for those guys that they managed to get this Kickstarter going and get the project off the ground, and plenty of amazing cameos by, like, from the likes of Brock and Marcel and Courage, who I didn't even know was getting involved, and I think Sark as well. You're also the mother role in groups, just means you're compassionate and nurturing. Heck yes! There's Mason, Eddie, Tommy, Buck, Allison, Steven, etc. Yep. I think you're forgetting Ruby as well. I mean, I know you said etc., but yeah. Ooh, shoot, I forgot one. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Don't know how I forgot that one. Alright, there we go. Now I got it. I suppose I also just kind of have a motherly role since, I'm actively looking out for my community and I'm, trying to make sure that everybody's nice to each other and stuff like that. Ruby is very sassy. She was a great addition to the show and bounces off the main four in a really nice way. And I can't wait until they come out with episodes, and you can bet your arses that as soon as those episodes come out, I'll be watching them and reacting to them in a heartbeat, and my sister will undoubtedly join me. You commented on one of their vids that Brock and his daughter should have a cleaning or repair service, and then Brock forgets something and asks, can we restart? Nice. You love Otter Copy? Popcorn, popcorn. It's the eyes, isn't it? I don't know why I also wanted to add the tongue in, like the tongue sticking out, but I don't know. It just seemed fitting. Top of the otter to you. Oh my god, it's amazing. Top of the otter to you, laddie. Or in my case, would it be Lassie? I feel like it would be Lassie. Jordan Fisher will be... Oh, Jordan Fisher too? Seriously? What? Okay, that was one I actually did not know. With the art challenge going on, you've noticed a lot of people stick to an art style and medium, and the next challenge would be interesting if both style and medium change for some prompts too. How does the otter take her coffee? Not black, with just the slightest hint of cream and sugar. That's all I can say. I don't really like black coffee, but I also do not like sweet coffee. I will not drink it. 'Tis the source of true life. Both style, like... The interesting thing is that with all kinds of people having different styles to begin with, I feel like that's fine enough, but if I start like, changing like cuz here's the thing is that I've been changing some of my styles as well for some of mine like one of them I think I did lineless or something like that. Another one I did grayscale. Um, but I mean, I've been changing my style around slightly, so I feel like if people want to change their style, they can. But I don't think I'm gonna make it like a requirement or anything like that for people to change. It's definitely the eyes. Of course it is. Is anybody really surprised? So yeah, I think just having a prompt, just having like, a different subject prompt is fine enough. Because if people want to experiment with new styles and techniques, they absolutely can. But I think that's all that I really need to do. You only drink black unsweetened coffee? Should have been a goth, oh my goodness. I love coffee. I can't quite drink it black. I still do put a little bit of like, either milk, maybe a little bit of creamer in my coffee, but I do not drink it black. It's a little too much for me. Also, Blue, aren't you from, like, England? Shouldn't you prefer tea over coffee? I know that's a really dumb stereotype. I'm so sorry. Please forgive my insolence. You think they will do they already did callbacks in just the pilot episode alone. There are no doubt going to be there are no doubt going to be callbacks in the episodes. No doubt in my mind. I mean, one of the ones I remember most prominently was the Grundle. When Marcel convinced the SWAT guys to come in for a fake emergency. And like the whole Grundle thing is such a big joke in the Vanoss crew. I remember it most prominently from Mario Kart, but I know it's been a joke longer than that. So, there are definitely going to be callbacks in those episodes. I have no doubt in my mind. Coffee, still a better love story than Twilight. uh, that's absolutely true. You can drink it black without sugar if it's a very rich, well-brewed coffee, but often it's more milk and sugar. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, but you're not a nationalist. You're allowed to break the rules. Thank you for playing along with me, I will say that. Tea is not as good as coffee. It's a hard truth your people need to accept. Oh, that's amazing. No, don't blow away. Ah, that is amazing, Blue. Stop it. Drink more coffee than tea these days. We have some nice Yorkshire decaf. I don't know why that was a struggle for me to say for a moment. I know how to say Yorkshire. Or is it Yorkshire? Other people may say it in different ways depending on their accents or their dialects. Or it could be something, or it could be pronounced a completely different way as well. I'm not entirely sure since Yorkshire, what? I swear I can English. Yorkshire was originally an English name. As in, I'm sorry, British, not English as an American. Yeah, I don't know why I added out this tongue sticking out option, but I like it. I do like it. Yorkshire. Oh, Yorkshire. Oh, interesting. Try Worcestershire. Okay, that one I actually a lot of people get really fumbled up by that, and I will admit to being the same way for a while, but I know it's Worcestershire. Or is it Worcestershire? Something like that. Because most people would say like Worcestershire or something like that, but it's like Worcestershire. You kind of barely pronounce that first R right there. I'm not a rank amateur most of the time. Why did the V on Eddie's outfit remind you of Vulch? I can kind of see that. I mean, I was kind of thinking the same initially, but I was too focused on other things, so I didn't really comment on it. You visit... I nailed it? Nice. You visited Old York a few weeks back? Nice. As a hobby, you deliberately mispronounce place names loudly in an American accent while in the London Underground. Ah, that's fantastic. Ah. You a funny guy, Blue. You a funny guy. Worcestershire, yeah. Yep, a lot of people do get tripped up by that name, unless you know how to pronounce it. Which I actually do. And apparently nailed. Hallelujah. One of your favorite characters was the programmer's voice. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I know some of the guys, they didn't just voice their own characters, they voiced some other characters as well. Like, pretty sure it was Brian who ended up voicing that German commander who kept speaking legitimate or semi-legitimate German, is what it sounded like to me. I've learned enough German and heard it enough from my coworkers to know that that sounded like potentially legitimate German. You learn to pronounce that word from Shrek. Worcestershire? Wait, are you talking about different? Eddie and Lance could be BFFs. I could maybe see something like that. Believe it or not, Lance is actually my favorite character from Voltron. Legendary Defender, anyway. Fun fact, Mike Myers is from Liverpool? Wow. Nice. I realized I totally forgot to get the nose. How did I forget that? Usually that's like one of the first things I do after either like the tongue/mouth and the eyes. Whatever, I'll get it in a moment. Once I finish darkening up this burnt ochre. Don't get me wrong, I love burnt ochre, but I'd say burnt sienna is probably more my favorite shade of brown. Yes, I do actually have a favorite shade of brown, don't judge. I'm an artist. I'm allowed to have my favorite shades. Although for blue, it is constantly changing. Technically, his parents were from Liverpool. Fascinating. Okay, and then just a little more burnt ochre. I kind of wish I had a burnt sienna. Maybe I need to look for that next time I go to Michael's. Burnt sienna really is my favorite shade of brown. Remember watching Americans mispronounce Worcestershire sauce on a food program once? It was funny until they announced it was their secret ingredient in their vegan food, and it's made from sardines. Oh my word! Marcel shot the guy he voiced. Keith and Buck would fight a lot. Oh, absolutely. They are both such major hotheads. We're prioritizing the coffee. Yes, I guess I was prioritizing the coffee over the nose. You got a problem with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm betting nobody knows that song I just referenced. Honestly, if you know that song I just referenced without having to Google it, I'll be impressed. Okay, actually, where's my... Yeah, I need a lighter pink. Yes, I'm gonna use this one then. Alright. Markiplier did a whole video on pronunciation because Wade... Oh my god. Buck will fight Noka's character for sure. I mean... Yeah, that's kind of the point. Okay, here we go. So, we got a welcome. We got a heart. We got celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. And then we got a laugh. And then a coffee. Those are some pretty good looking emotes, actually. It's kind of hard to see some of the color differences in them with my computer screen, but yeah. Nice. Those are looking pretty damn good. Alright. Now, granted, I do already have a wine emote, and I'm planning on redoing that at some point as well, but that one is actually giving me some... It was giving me a whole bunch of trouble. So, here's onto starting the outlines for emotes that I hadn't done yet. So, I still have salute. So let's see. See if I can get a salute. Salud. Pidge and Ruby would just ignore all the guys. I could see that. I think Pidge would be a little bit more likely to try and, you know, interact with the guys. But she would probably ignore them a good fair portion of the time as well. So I should have a... Why would I have a Terrorizer emote? Let's see. That's not going to work out very well. Nope. Terminator. Oh my gosh. Terminator. Something to that effect. Drawing emotes ain't easy, man. So glad I decided to do these traditionally over digital, because it's a lot easier. Honestly. I'm gonna have to disappear? Alright. Well, have a good night, Blue. Hope you enjoyed it while you were here. Let's see. I'm adjusting this a little bit. Now I need to adjust it further, for sure. Otter will be back. Art Otter emote for the win. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Let me try something slightly different. Yes, the eyes look big here, but that's kind of the point. I want to make sure that they're relatively visible once they're actually in smaller emote form. So that's my reason for doing that. Actually, let me change it up slightly. You've seen the giant otters at the zoo? Nice. You're probably going to be heading off too? Nice. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed it while you could, while you were here, Popcorn. No. Alrighty. You've gotten to see a freshwater otter in a river where they weren't seen for quite some time. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We want to see AB and Voltron crossover. Nice. You've had a real nice time? Yeah. It's been good hanging out with you. Hang on. I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm actually going to look at a fellow friend's... Fellows. Crap. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can. Hmm. I don't know if I can. Dang it. Because I don't have access to their information. Yeah, gosh, dang it. Okay, well, I guess not. Is the otter saluting? Yes, the otter is saluting. Alright. Not sure that there's actually much more I can do with this particular one. Oh dear. Mister is yelling at her cats. What is he doing now? Oops. Oop. Okay, a cat just rammed up against my door. Lovely. Hang on, something looks a little bit funky with the mouth. Let me try and fix that. That's a little better. That's a lot better. I don't think there's much more I can do with that. I kind of like that. Okay. You see how much easier it is to work on these traditionally? It's so much freaking easier, I swear to goodness. Oh wait, shoot. Alright, here we go. Dang it, I did not mean to do that. Fine. It's fine, it's all good, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's see here. Alright. Here we go. Perfect. Acting those sections whenever I'm actually like drawing it. Oops. Like that, but okay. I'll deal. Man, get out. Alright. I think I pretty much nailed that. Nailed it. Alright. I'm already liking this one a lot more than my current salute emote. Oh, here we go. Alright, and here. Gotta add some of this screen. Let's add a little bit of pink for the toe beans. Actually, in that case, they're just beans. And let's do gray. And let's do the nose. Let's actually do the nose before I start on the fur colors. Hold up. I'm actually going to take off my sweatshirt because I'm getting really warm. Ah, that is actually much better. Okay. Here we go. How many people are still here? I don't really have the live stream studio up right now, so I can't see. So it seemed Blue and Popcorn were some of the most talkative. And I am not always the most talkative, especially when I get super hyper-focused on... I mean, it can happen with games, but it much more prominently happens whenever I'm drawing. I tend to get hyper-focused and just, like, kind of, you know, stop talking for a little bit. It happens. Hey, a sluckety. Oh, no, not again. I hate it when that happens. There we go. Better. Thur. My rock, this is my life. Without me, my rock is nothing. Without my rock, I am nothing. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Come to think of it, maybe I do need to check my live stream studio real quick. It would tell me how long I've been streaming for. That could be useful information, since I still do have a couple of things to get done today. And I don't want to necessarily talk for too terribly long. You're still here enjoying my art? Sweetness! That is good. Let's see. I've been at it for 2 hours. Holy moly. And I managed to get close to finishing 6. That's actually not bad. It's definitely better than what I could do if I was doing this digitally. Any luck, these much lighter colors that I'm using for these emotes now will show up a lot better. Server. Well, I may keep thinking about the Finding Dory scene where the otters have the cuddle party. I've only ever seen let's see. I'm trying to think. I think I've only ever seen, like, memes or gifs of that. I don't really... I may have watched the movie all the way through once, like a long time ago, but I might not have been paying attention. I've definitely seen pictures of those otters, though. They do look pretty cute, I will say that. You'd love to be in the Alpha Beta's world, it would be the best. Yeah, no offense, but you and I both would be just ordinary citizens and we wouldn't know what the heck was going on. So, I'm actually good, because I'd rather not be a totally clueless... Well, I'd rather not totally be a totally clueless citizen in both this world and the Alpha Beta's world. That would be pretty cool, but... no. Because face it, we would all just be clueless civilians in that kind of world. Ouchie. Jeez, that hurt. Alright. Oh wait, hold up. Alright. That's 6 emotes done. Nice little variety, too. Let's see. Great, laugh, coffee, salute. They're definitely a lot bigger, and I definitely appreciate that a lot more. Actually, maybe for the welcome one, maybe I need to enlarge the otter slightly. Might not be the worst idea in the world. You would join the team in a heartbeat. Right. Let's celebrate heart. Okay, sweet. That's 6 down. Lovely. Although my voice is starting to feel it. Let's see. I still, besides the wine one, I still got 3 more. I'm actually not sure how I would do the shrug one yet. Or the smug one. But you know what? I think I might know what to do with the sweatshop one. Maybe I will just end up starting on some brand new ones, because I still haven't completely come up with ideas for the smug and the sweatshop just yet. Or smug and the, which one was it also? Shrug. Shrug and smug. If you were there, you'd ask, where's Cod God? God. Oh, love it. Right. What does actually my current one look like? Let me see if I can check. I see what I did. Okay, that's actually a pretty good idea then. Wait, let me check again, hold up. Okay, I think I see now. I think I see. Okay. Let's see. It's hilarious when they change their names for their content. It's too dang funny. Well, especially with COD. I know that Anthony likes to often use the name Chester Chunker. Oh. His dog is fucking adorable. I freaking love Chester, but then again, I love Pitties very much so. I want a Pitty eventually of my own when I'm older. When I'm older. What? I'm sorry, not when I'm older. When I have like a bigger place. Nope, not quite. You just watched his dog vid yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, he's got all kinds of dog vlogs. Um, it's pretty entertaining how Anthony does those sometimes. No, not quite. Look. Okay, I think I see. You loved and lost your fur babies. You don't know if you want to go through that again. I can get that. Yeah, they definitely have much shorter lifespans than, you know, people. For, I mean, obviously. I think my sister would be more upset if we didn't have an animal of some kind. Because, you know, the cats already have helped her a significant amount. I remember, I mean, my family has only ever had one pet, but I remember when we lost him, and it was definitely rough for all of us. It happened like just before my mom's 40th birthday. So it was definitely rough on her. But I mean, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. There are plenty of good animals out there that could really use some good homes. You know, they can do wonders for us in terms of like, you know, mental health and just all kinds of things, really. Get a tortoise, so we'll outlive most people. Well, I got the next best thing. I got a snake. Those guys can live for quite a while, too. There. Okay, no, I see what I need to do. Let me change up the eyes slightly. There, that's a little bit better. Uh, what if I just... What kind of snake? He's a ball python. My goodness, figuring out the eyes is actually kind of tricky. It's easier when all I had to do was just kind of make sure that they're closed. It's like it's just you and me, is it? That is okay. I think I am all good with basically that. They're making too many changes and changing up too many details. It's just gonna create more. So. Otter has that nunny look on it. Not quite. I can see why you would think that, but not quite. Hold on. You're Picasso, but you can sure draw a mess like him. Even if he did have a little bit of a messy style, he was still revered as an incredible artist. Because especially in those days, you kind of only made art for, like, you know, one of a couple of reasons. One is because somebody paid you to. Another is to tell a story, but another big one was to invoke certain emotions, which still holds true nowadays. There's still plenty of people. Oh, Shisa, what? You didn't see that happen. There's still plenty of people nowadays that will draw art specifically to tell or to like invoke certain emotions. And Picasso is definitely no exception to that rule. So, call it messy, but there are plenty of types of art out there that kind of look a mess, but are purely there to invoke certain emotions. emotes. Next otter drawing, mouth to the floor in disbelief. It's... Alright, that's better. Ah, shoot. I want to stick away from the eyes for the moment. I'm getting some unpleasant lines that I don't want. And he draws a dot in the middle of the... In the middle, I call it Earth from Far Away. You know, I probably would have been in a similar situation. I wasn't all that great at drawing. And I just happened to start it one day and found that I was actually not too bad. Ow, that hurt. Let me see if I can try and go back. Waited for some of that black to dry up first. And pen may be nice and clean, but you still gotta wait for it to dry off a little bit. Now time to get back to the browns. Great binder, by the way. Also, oh yeah, my best friend got this for me for my birthday, I think it was. Not last year, but the year before, if I'm recalling correctly. It is a pretty fantastic binder, and it has a lot of space. So I mean, I got the browns on one, I got pinks and purples in another, and blues and some greens. Got the rest of the greens, yellows, reds, and oranges. I mean, it's a lot. It's very nice. My best friend loves me very much because I use this so much. So your sister... Oh, yeah, my sister is binge playing Assassin's Creed. She hasn't really played them until relatively within like recent months, give or take. She initially played the second one and then played Valhalla. I actually got it for her for Christmas. then she realized she wanted to get all the games and do them in order, so she got Origins a while back and was playing that. Well, is still playing that for quite a while. And I don't think she's really touched another. I don't think she's finished Origins yet, and she's definitely working, but she definitely wants to play them in order, which apparently starts with Origins. So she's gonna finish that and then move on to the next. But she's got a lot of them. She definitely seems to enjoy playing them. I'll watch her on occasion, but mostly I'm just kind of like meh about the whole thing. If she wants to play him, she wants to play him, man. I want to say before like summer of last year, she'd never played one before, as far as I'm aware. I think she'd seen her friend play them on occasion, but I don't really think she had ever touched them before like last year. Very amazing series. You've been playing them in order as well. Nice. They definitely have, an interesting story and characters to them. I won't deny that. And my sister definitely likes them. How many of them have you been playing? You play most of them, but you still need Origins and Valhalla? Nice. From what I hear and see, Valhalla is very good, except for a couple of random bugs that can get a little bit annoying to deal with. My sister, I think, encountered one of them. I don't remember what it was, but I know she did. Yeah, from what I hear, Valhalla is really good. Right. That's one more completed. How many is that total? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. It's actually pretty good. You know what? I will actually try the smug. I've got ideas. Hang on. Need to look at something first. What does that one look like? Come on, where is it? That's what it looks like. Okay. Okay, I think I've got an idea. The ones involving the C word, breath of fresh air. I know that includes a black flag. Isn't there like one or two others? Mm. Once encountered an unkillable PC guard, you will go through the death animation as you deliver a fatal blow, but then get back up. Oh my word. Hang on, I might actually need to go with my original idea and make this a little bit smaller. Black flag, rogue, and one other. Gotcha. You hold the pencil the same way your sister does when she draws. I mean, this is how I just normally hold my pencil, whether I'm writing or drawing or whatever. Yeah, there are all kinds of ways that people hold pencils, honestly. Ooh. Oh, thank. That was quite the sneeze. Any other creature I find adorable? I mean, I freaking love dolphins. And wolves. Creatures do you find adorable? Love that. Hmm. Nice. I kind of like that. Hang on. Let me... Boom, otter on a dolphin riding the waves. Alright. I think I might be able to do is edit this in my digital program so I can like squeeze it up and stretch it up just a slight bit. Otherwise, I think it looks fine. Not a lot of California. Ooh, California king snakes. Nice. I mean, I just personally love snakes, but still. Oh, you catch and release? Nice. You'd keep one if you could. They're essential with pest control. Right. Time for the color. Right. You studied a little of herpetology while at school, made for great survival skills. Nice. I didn't really start getting into herpetology until I actually got a snake of my own. There are a couple of animal handling and snake-related channels that I'll watch on occasion as well. It really is some fascinating stuff. Snakes are marvelous creatures. I can understand why some people are afraid of them. I personally am not. I friggin' love snakes. I mean, I've always wanted a snake, and now I just love them even more. Still, the fact that you were able to study a little bit about herps while at school, that's pretty cool. Was it like a club or something? Or is there an actual like herpetology like class at your school? That would be seriously cool if it was. was a course for college credit, but you kept studying after you finished. Ooh, nice. That's pretty dang cool. I'm a little jealous. I went to a really small private school, or private, sorry. I went to a really small charter school, so there weren't really a whole lot of options when it came to, like, you know, special courses or extracurriculars or stuff like that. And when I say small, I mean like the whole student body was like not even 400 students. My graduating class was only 29. So yeah, other than the base classes, we didn't have too much. Although we were partnered with a community college, so we had a couple of extra classes here and there. I did actually take psychology. I took cultural anthropology, and I took college biology. Brian? What's that for? What's the Brian for? This right here has nothing to do with Terrorizer. Alright. I think. Let's see what we got here. We've got welcome. Let's see. We've got the hearts. Got the celebrate. Got the laugh. Got the coffee. Salute. Slip drop. And we got shrug. Nice. Oof. Oh, my hand. My hand really hurts. You know what? It's been almost 3 hours, and my hand is tired. Any chance you had to hold a snake or lizard you took, you unintentionally once walked within a rattlesnake strikes. Ooh, ouchie. Big ol' fat ouchie. Okay, well, my hand is tired. I've been doing this for 3 hours. I finished 8 brand new emotes. Technically, I was only unable to redo 2 of them, but 1 I'm gonna need some more time on. So, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm gonna see what I can do about getting those new emotes onto my server within the hour. No guarantees, though, because I still got some other work to do. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks, I'm not going to say your name fully, but thanks, Bowl, for joining, and sorry you kind of just joined Camille and ended up, leaving very shortly after. And the stream is probably going to end, but it is what it is, so thank you guys for joining. 8 new emotes, 3 hours, that's definitely way better than I could do digital. I couldn't even do half that in that same amount of time if I was doing it digitally. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. And as usual, until the next video,